Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here, and it's Wednesday around midday, and I'm doing this update for you. Now, normally these videos are just for Sailing Weather Information Service subscribers, that's SWIS subscribers, but I think the situation on Friday is looking potentially so dangerous that I've made this video available to everybody because I really do want you to take heed on this. So do feel free to spread the link around to anybody you know, sailing colleagues, friends, anybody you think needs to know, because there could be some very, very nasty sailing conditions around this weekend, particularly in the south of the country, and I really don't want anybody being caught out or saying, well, you never told us about that, did you? Now, we're still a few days away, so things can change, and I make that caveat on this forecast. Haven't got the high resolution forecast through from the Met Office yet. I'm quite anxious to take a look at that. The first issue that covers the period into Friday and Saturday is going to be coming out later on today. Now, these videos are updated regularly, and I do musings as well, as SWIS subscribers will know. If you're not a SWIS member yet, then you can subscribe at www.sailingweather.co.uk, and you can get a free 14-day trial there of the service. So what's going on? What's concerning me about Friday? Well, this is the jet stream position for Friday. We've got low pressure in the upper atmosphere across the west of Scotland. Here's the jet stream marked on this chart from weatheronline.co.uk. Strongest of it out to the west, but the important feature is here. This is what we call a left exit region of the jet stream, and that's a zone for the rapid development of areas of low pressure, which is exactly what's going to take place as we get through towards Friday. So let me just take you through the pressure charts. This is this afternoon, nothing really too much to worry about as we go through tonight and in towards Thursday too. Bit of a weak ridge of high pressure across the north, quite a southwesterly picking up through the Channel and southern parts of the Irish Sea. Nothing to worry about on eastern coasts either. This is the parent low of the system that's going to develop during the course of Friday. You see, it just brings the flow round more into a southwesterly during the course of Thursday evening, and we're looking at perhaps fives and perhaps some sixes offshore in the southern Irish Sea. I think fives possibly through the Channel on Thursday evening, and certainly southwesterlies fours, perhaps touching a 5 in the far south of the east coast, generally southerlies at 4s across western parts of Scotland, but stronger look for Western Ireland. Now watch what happens as we go through into the course of Friday morning. So we lose this ridge of high pressure from the southeast. Here's our parent low, but it's this feature here that we're watching come through. Just watch what happens. The gradient tightens up as we get through towards Friday afternoon. We're then into gales into the southwest approaches, northwestern parts of France. Then this area of low pressure swings northeastwards during Friday evening into the southern Irish Sea. At one stage we thought the strongest winds were going to be the southern Irish Sea and southwest approaches. It now looks as if it's going to be Bristol Channel, southwest approaches, northern France, and then sweeping through the Channel overnight look as we get through in towards Saturday. These could be gale force 8 up to 9 winds going through the Channel during the late part of Friday into the early hours of Saturday morning, and they don't clear really until Saturday morning, well, getting into the midday on Saturday. By then we're west to southwesterly through the Channel at 6s or 7s, perhaps 8s offshore, and southwesterlies at sort of 6s, perhaps 7s across eastern coast of England, but they could well touch an 8 offshore here as well. So it's this that I want you to watch out for, because it stays windy through Saturday, particularly through the Channel, the Irish Sea and off these eastern coasts, and it stays that way really until the later part of Sunday, when we start to see this decrease in the winds as a ridge of high pressure builds through. So I don't want any of you to be caught out by this, and I'll just run through that sequence again. Just look how it goes. There we are midday Friday. Here we are at 7 p.m. on Friday evening. The wind sweeping through these southwestern areas and through the Channel, then through the Channel overnight, and it's then the turn of these eastern coasts into the early hours of Sunday and the southern Irish Sea, southern parts of Ireland, and here we go, look, into the early hours of Saturday morning. There we are. This whole southern area from a line from sort of Dublin to Manchester southwards is affected by these stronger winds, and then that low clears away into the North Sea through Saturday. Still strong winds to the south of it, easily getting up to 6s, perhaps 7s offshore, might even be some 8s around as well. And then into Sunday the low gradually clears away, but not before it's had another bite at these eastern coasts. So I hope that's been useful for you. If you are planning to sail this weekend, do take care and do get checking the latest forecasts. We're updating all the time at SWIS. Do keep your eye on how things are developing, and of course we'll keep you up to date at the Sailing Weather Information Service. Thanks for watching.